is up, you guys? Anthony Davis 65 here. I know it's been like forever since I've done any type of review. The last time I did something, I've even uploaded anything, was my new opening. I hope you guys like it. I've been reading y'all's feedback, and I'm maybe trying to make the opening a little bit more under 30 seconds, maybe less than like 15 seconds. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just trying to make sure everything is there in sequence. Just to know what my channel is all about, and that's gonna be my new thing for my channel. Like, when you just look through my channel on YouTube, that's the first video you're gonna see. When you look at it, you're like, that's what I'm about. That way you actually get like a feel of what my channel is gonna be all about, and how going into my channel you'll see stuff I'm doing. I'm kind of not really an anime reviewer anymore. I kind of stopped, didn't really do much reviews anymore, because I'm like focusing more stuff with my Otaku Sentai DG Ranger group that we're doing videos down on YouTube. Check us out. We're awesome. This is probably gonna be like just a Megaforce episode, since I haven't reviewed any Megaforce episodes by myself as a standalone. I've always done it with my my group of DG Rangers, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and just try to do my episodes by myself, because I managed to try to get some time off to do my reviews and stuff. So we'll get right to episode 8 of Super Megaforce, Silver Lining Part 2. This episode actually was really good. Like, I know I've said it before, like, with Super Megaforce, the acting is not really all that great. Some of the other actors are pretty good, but like not everything is as good as it's supposed to be. But with this particular episode, it was some feels. It was Orion, this new Silver Ranger for Super Megaforce, displaying such emotion about how he lost his family, his friends, all the people of Andrasia, this planet that he's from. It's basically just like the same thing as, it's like Earth, but like he's more or less like a miner. Like, he uses pickaxe to to look for stuff, like a miner. He's like coal mines. He's like a coal miner basically. Like, he is going around like trying to find stuff with a pickaxe, and going by his backstory that he found his morpher encased in some kind of weird substance, and even broke his pickaxe, which doesn't really explain how he actually be able to get it out of the encasing in the first place, because it was really, it broke his pickaxe. It's just like, whoa, it's like, how did he manage to get it out in the first place? It was his morpher and his ranger key, and as soon as he try to put those two together close up, all these images of the Sick Ranger started going to his head. But then again, it's like, how would he know what Sick Rangers, what particular Rangers these are? I mean, if this is his first time him knowing what Rangers are, he should have not have known there were 6 Rangers. He should have just known there were just Rangers in particular. But then again, Power Rangers has been known throughout the galaxy and throughout centuries of who Rangers are and stuff like that. I mean, they have aliens who are Rangers, Aquatar, Zane and Andros from In Space, they're aliens. I mean, it makes sense, but then at the same time, it's just like, well, what's the explanation of those, for how he knew exactly who the Rangers were? And so, he just going by his business, and next thing you know, the Armada attacks, wipe out everybody. They didn't destroy the planet. They just wiped out everybody, all the people on the planet. Basically, it's like a genocide of Andres just being killed off one by another, and again. We didn't see them actually kill people on screen, but we just see the destruction by a nearby city or a village was just getting wasted, and the look on Orion's face and the emotion he had when he saw people, getting massacred and killed was just, it was heartfelt. It was very breathtaking. It was finally we got some decent acting in this damn series since Saban, brought it back from Disney, and we haven't really got that, in Samurai, and we're getting like a little bit of it in Megaforce, like Super Megaforce, but I just feel that because of how everything is, they just don't really, it doesn't really feel like they're trying as much, And so after he talked about his trauma, the Rangers, like, they decided, hey, we're gonna like clean you up and get you some new clothes and stuff so you can, live like us or whatever. And so Gia and Emma, they take him out, they do dress him up or whatever in a very comedic style after him telling that very heartfelt story, and it's like, hey, it's back to being happy again. I mean, I don't know, it's just good that this was a great two-parter, and I actually did enjoy this episode very much. There were two things I didn't like about this episode. Only two things. One, they didn't show Orion morphing with the other Rangers. Like we don't see his morph until the episode after this episode, which is like, what? Like, why would you do that? And second is that the Rangers don't morph in this scene at all. They just show up and it's like, hey, we're already morphed, and it's like, what? Why would they already morph? Like, usually they would like talk a little bit, see who they're fighting against, then morph. Like they've done it sometimes, but not all the time. This is the first time they actually, just show up to a scene already morphed and not even like, and don't show how they got there, And everybody was just like in love with Orion though. Like, I mean, it was like, hey, I want to see your ship. I want to take you see here and here and here. I mean, the only one that hasn't really said much was Troy, but Troy's gonna be Troy. He's gonna be thinking about water balls and some shit like that. But anyway, so they all morph into the Samurai Rangers, and they even gave Orion the Gold Ranger key. They morph, fight the monster. Monster grows to giant size thanks to the Maximizer, or whatever the hell it was called. I forgot what it was called at the moment. They defeat, actually Orion defeats the monster by himself. And again, like I did say, like in the first episode, he always kept saying, for the invasions, I'll get my revenge for their invasions. Like, he was consistent about that. And after the couple as I've seen afterwards, he doesn't really say it as much, which is a good thing, because the guy got annoying for him to say, like, for the invasions. It was invasions. I can understand that his frustrations with, the Armada, but, like, they could have handled it a little bit better, because, like, I mean, the way the Rangers were acting towards him, like, it didn't feel like they were working with a guy that's out for revenge and trying to, help him out. It just felt kind of like they were just like casual about it. And there's one point in the episode, I know this is from Hydro footage, I get it, it's not supposed to make sense in the way Rangers are using it. It was when Noah had almost accidentally, cut Orion while they were fighting, some X-Force, and he was telling him like, hey, like, you're not alone in this. I'm like, Noah, you had the swords up to his neck, almost trying to kill him. You were, it wasn't anything to do with that, what you just talked about. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? You had the sword at his neck. Remember, you were going to cut him. So what does not working, how to work together have to do with anything? And I just kind of feel that, like, I mean, he doesn't have a problem with not working with them. I just feel that they didn't explore that enough to where you want him to feel that way towards the Rangers. Like, oh, I can work alone. I don't want to deal with integrations, but I want to deal I want revenge for my people by myself. I mean, it could have worked, but at the same time, it kind of wouldn't work because the footage they used, it just, I don't know. I just hope somebody did something different for him, that's all. And, just wait for a review. There's not much to talk about in this episode, except for the whole, Orion's backstory thing. And that's really the episode. I enjoyed it. There was something I didn't like about it, something I did, but, oh yeah, I forgot. His Zord. The Q-Rex. I feel they should have called something different besides the Q-Rex, they should have called it, like, the legendary Rex Megazord or something. I don't know, this is something really different. I mean, I know this is not Eric's, Quantosaurus Rex. I know this is not on his, and it comes from Time Force. I get that because it's in the collage footage, but at the same time, it's like, how would when they explain how Time Force be able to make that thing, and and how would Ghost say know about it? Know about unlocking it? I mean, it's a Zord from the future, just like the Time Jets. Well, whatever. This is the end of the review. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Later. Peace.